What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys saw from the title, we are going to be playing with, I'm so excited, you guys. We are going to be playing with the new Colourpop collaboration with the Mandalorian, which is Star Wars, in the Star Wars universe. I am so excited about this, you guys. I am a huge Star Wars fan. I grew up with Star Wars. I have my Vader shirt on. Like, it's legit. I love Star Wars, everything. So this collaboration came out of nowhere, at least for me. I don't know about anybody else, but honestly, I was shook, and in the best way, because I love anything Star Wars. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, literally the cutest thing ever. Hashtag the child, hashtag baby Yoda, whatever his name is. We don't know what his name is yet. Hopefully in season 2 we will find out, which season 2 will be coming out October 30th, which will be the next day after this video comes out, and it is on Disney Plus if you guys are wondering. And if you guys haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, it is such a good show. And honestly, it's better than some of the Star Wars movies. Just saying. So here is the packaging for the palette, and this is the outer carton, which is literally the exact same. And we have the shade names on the back. Let me give you a close-up because the details are so cute. The packaging is everything. So here are the shades right here, and they're beautiful earthy toned shades. And honestly, I don't have anything like this, especially like these shimmers, which I'm going to be swatching the shimmers for you. Because there really isn't a lot in this, which I'm happy with, because it gives you a good amount of mattes to work with to combine these shimmers with. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch the shimmers for you real quick. This is Precious Cargo, and this feels like one of the Super Shock Shadow formulas, but it has like the iridescence to it, and it is really beautiful. Then we have Right Hand Mando, and this is so pretty. It's like a foam green shade. Then we have Sipping Soup. And then lastly we have The Force, which is my favorite from the whole entire palette. So these are all of the shimmer shades in the palette. As you guys can see, The Force is a little bit more loose and chunky. So those were all of the shimmer shades swatched in the child palette. So if you guys want to see how I created this eye look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's get started with this look. And here is the palette once again. It is so cute. He is such a cutie. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so here are the shades right here. Beautiful earth tone shades. We have like some olive tones, which are one of my favorites. So the first one that we're going to be putting all over the crease is Little Frog, which is this one right here. And I'm going to be taking my Morphe M505 brush. I'm just going to tap it in here. And as you guys can see, it's not a matte shade. It has some glitter in it, but if you tap it off, you can literally get rid of it. And I'm just putting this all over the crease. And I'm not bringing this out like a winged out type of shape. I'm going to be keeping this rounded. So I'm just going to be going like in my actual crease, like the socket area. As you guys can see, this is where the bone is. So I'm just following that as like a guideline. So I'm just going to go ahead and start slowly bringing up this shade a little bit more up to the brow bone. Not taking it all the way up. Just go like halfway, like right here as well, all the way around. So once I build it up, I'm going to go ahead and go with this Morphe fluffy brush here. This is my favorite, the MB23. And I'm just going to blend out these edges right here so it doesn't look harsh. Just very lightly. I'm going to go into Float Your Crib, which is this deep like forest green. And this is going to create some more depth. And this is a matte shade. So I'm just going to start here at the end and then bring it all the way across, but keeping it lower on the lid. These two greens complement each other so well. So when it comes to blending, they literally blend effortlessly together. I'm going to bring it a little bit towards the first transition shade. A little bit. Going back with Little Frog, just a little bit to bring that transition back and just kind of deepen it and further blend. Alright, so I'm going to be cutting my crease today. It's been a hot minute since I've had a cut crease, so I'm going to use my trusty Anastasia primer here, and then using my Morphe M421 brush. So for the lid, we are going to be using the Force, which is a Star Wars reference. So cool. So this is like a gold greeny reflect type of shade, but it leans more gold, but in like a certain lighting and the way you turn your head, you can see the green shift in it. It's so pretty. So with this shade, I found it is a lot better to apply with the fingers. So, oh my God, it's so beautiful. So I'm just gonna tap this. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see the green shift that it has. It's very slight, but I mean, it's more present when you see it in person, and it's so beautiful. So I'm just gonna get the majority with my finger here, and then I'm gonna go in with a brush to get up in the top portion where I can't reach with my fat fingers. Wetting the brush also helps pick up the shade. So if you don't want to go in with your fingers, I definitely suggest also you can wet your brush and try to apply it. So now I'm going to create this wing type of eyeshadow liner on this eye, and I'm just going to use my same eyeshadow primer, the Anastasia, just a little bit, and go with the brush, the same one that I cut the crease with, and just go on one side of the brush, just like this. And then I'm just going to go from an angle and go down. And I'm not going all the way, just kind of almost. Alright, now I'm just going to tap it just a bit to get rid of that tackiness, because then it can come off a little bit darker, the shadow itself, when you apply it on top. So now I'm just going to go in with this smaller fluffy brush here, the one where I used the second transition shade, the Morphe M506, and go in with Float Your Crib, the same one. And I'm just going to be tapping this right on top of the primer. Basically setting it. And I'm just going up here and create that gradient with that gold shade. And then very lightly start like tapping onto the shadow itself to create that blend. If you feel like you did a little too much of the green and got rid of the gold, just go back in with the gold a little bit and just kind of retouch it. Even overlapping the green a little bit just to create that further blend. So I went ahead and did the rest of my face off camera, since this collection was not even a collection, it was just an eyeshadow palette, at least for right now. So yeah, if you want to know all the details, I will leave everything listed down below of what I used, but I will tell you what I used for my waterline because we are focusing on the eyes. So I used a cream gel liner from Colourpop, and this is in the shade Sunnyvale, which is like a, not a chocolatey brown because it's not red based, so it's just like a straight up chocolate brown liner, which I love because there's another one, I think it's Mr. Bing, which is like a red toned brown, but I feel like this is more earthy toned, so I felt like this one was more appropriate. And this one came in the Sunflower collection, which came out 50 launches ago. I'm just kidding. It came out not that long ago, so you could probably still pick this one up if you guys are interested in a brown eyeliner. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to go in with the same transition shades that I used on the top, which is Little Frog and Float Your Crib. For the inner corner highlight, I'm going to go in with this one, which I think is like the Super Shock Shadow formula in this palette, and it is called Precious Cargo. This is so pretty. It also has like a green shift to it as well. I don't know if you guys can tell. And lastly, mascara. I'm going to use my Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara, which I have been loving for my lower lashes. So that completes this look, you guys. What do you think? I love how it turned out. I love olive greens and golds, and they're just so beautiful. And I'm just gonna say, you guys, you need this palette. I mean, it's so cute, first of all, but even if you're not a Star Wars fan, this color combination is just beautiful. They really did a great job combining these shades together, because they can literally go together like, you know, they kind of paired them in three. So we have these that can go together, these and these, or mix them up, or whatever you want to do. And this baby face shade kind of leans towards pastel, but it really isn't. It goes really well with all of these shades. So I think the color arrangement and everything, I think they go really well, especially that it's just so great with this collaboration that they did with the Mandalorian and Star Wars, which is so cool once again. And I think they did a great job with this, and I really wish that they had came out with a bigger collection, but who knows, maybe in the near future they will come out with more things, which I really hope they do. I hope they come out with glosses or eyeliners. I think an eyeliner shade in Baby Face would be so beautiful. So this palette does launch October 29th, which by the time you see this video, I'm hoping I get it up before then, but if not, I'm sorry. But yeah, I really think that you guys need this palette, even if it's just a collector's item. If you're a fan of Star Wars or Colourpop in general and you just have to have it, it's super cute, and the colors blended beautifully, the shadows blended beautifully. I have no complaints, honestly, and you know how much I love Colourpop, and this just took the cake this year. I think this is one of the best collaborations in the makeup industry, in my opinion, that has come out all year. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this, because like I said, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars and the Mandalorian, the baby Yoda, the child, whatever you want to say. Oh, he's just super cute, and he's such a legend in his own right, and he's just, I can't wait for the show to come back. So definitely check out the Mandalorian, check out this palette, which I said will be launching on October 29th. Hopefully by the time this video goes up, it'll be available. Definitely pick it up. It is super cute once again, and it has a nice mirror, and look at how it's so cute. It says the cutest in the galaxy, and there is no arguing with that. He is literally the cutest thing in the whole entire galaxy, the whole entire world. Honestly, I'm just rambling on of how much I love Star Wars and this collaboration. So if you guys liked this video and this look, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will have all of my other social media links down below, so you guys can follow me on there. And leave in the comments down below if you guys are going to be picking up this palette. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say except I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.